the third time we've held a conference to bring together the North East's IT industry. The first one was defining the North East IT industry, and we're now on to the depth of it. We've got sessions on data. What do we do with all the data that is residing in the North East, and how can we gain our own competitive advantage?
There's other opportunities where they're managing jellyfish blooms linked to the nuclear power industry, because they can gravitate towards the hot water outlets.
We've got an update on the Northern Institute of Technology, which George Osborne backed with £15 million to match Newcastle University's £15 million.
Of that 30, then 20 is for a building, and then we get 10 million, which we dribble out at about £1 million a year for activities.
Our business does have a lot of data, so learning how that might be able to, we could actually use that in the future was of interest. I have to say though, the session I've just been to, which was with Dame Shirley, was absolutely fantastic, breathtaking. She's a fantastic lady and her story is just phenomenal.
FI was founded back in 1962 to circumvent the gender issues of that era. It couldn't have started smaller. On the dining room table, with the equivalent of what would now be £100.
Well, my husband's a Geordie and reminds me of that every time I pass the Angel of the North. But really, I'm very impressed about what's happening in the North East.
I see tremendous opportunity in technology to rebalance the economy away from London, because historically we needed to be there. That's why financial services was. Well, tech you can do anywhere. It's so democratic.
I think the other thing that's beneficial from us being based in Los Angeles is that we don't mind what other people are doing. People can get on, they can build a startup from Northeast, have a much better quality of life. I would argue LA is a much better quality of life than Silicon Valley.
Are you guys going to be the next FTSE 100 company? Because I think you have the capacity. I genuinely think you have the capacity to do that. The question is, do you want it enough? And do you want then to change your region in the way in which Sage clearly has, Nissan clearly has?
Cyber North is an initiative that we fostered through Dynamo to the rest of the north of England to create 1,300 jobs.
What's encouraged me is a lot of people think that the numbers are quite modest, given the North's cybersecurity endowment. We have 5 universities. One of them is an academic centre of excellence for cybersecurity research.
The word on everybody's lips is skills.
Desperate need for skills for these companies. Now that is not an issue that the North East faces alone. You'll have a skills shortage in London, you'll have a skills shortage in Silicon Valley.
We want to work with you to address the skills, the gap in the UK IT sector.
I'm really impressed by their understanding of what is needed, but also their willingness to make sure that we get young people who are skilled, motivated, understand the labour market, and can help our fantastic region to grow.
Digital literacy needs to start in primary school. There's loads and loads of kids out there that might not be over-indexing on intelligence, but they're absolutely suited to this type of activity, and we need to be finding those guys.
For those people who are approaching the later part of their careers and they might want to change, I think we should consider going to the teaching profession and really make a start at Teach Last.
Even though we have much to celebrate in the region, we've still got loads to do to compete properly. So that the commitment, the learning that people are making from one another is exemplary. It's really, really exciting.